Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring one of the greatest achievements in human history, the first journey to the moon. In the 1960s, the United States and the Soviet Union were competing in the space race. The United States wanted to prove that it could send humans to the moon and bring them home safely. After years of research, testing, and many dangerous missions, NASA launched Apollo 11. On July 16, 1969, three astronauts, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, lifted off from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. They traveled aboard the massive Saturn V rocket, the most powerful rocket ever built at that time. The rocket carried the Apollo spacecraft into space before beginning its journey toward the moon. The trip from Earth to the moon took about 4 days. During the journey, the astronauts carefully monitored the spacecraft, checked all systems, and made small engine burns to stay on the correct path. They floated in zero gravity while traveling nearly 384,400 kilometers through space. When they reached the moon, the spacecraft separated into two parts. Michael Collins stayed in the command module, named Columbia, orbiting the moon. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin entered the Lunar Module, called Eagle, and slowly descended toward the moon's surface. Landing was extremely dangerous. The onboard computer gave warning alarms, and Armstrong had to take manual control to avoid large rocks and a dangerous crater. With only a few seconds of fuel remaining, Eagle landed safely on the moon on July 20, 1969. A few hours later, Neil Armstrong climbed down the ladder and became the first human to walk on the moon. He famously said, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." Buzz Aldrin joined him shortly afterward, becoming the second person to walk on the moon. The astronauts spent about 2.5 hours exploring the surface. They collected around 22 kilograms of moon rocks and soil, set up scientific instruments, took photographs, and planted the American flag. They also left a plaque that said they came in peace for all mankind. After completing their mission, Armstrong and Aldrin returned to the lunar module and blasted off from the moon's surface. They docked with Michael Collins in the command module, and together they began the journey back to Earth. The return trip also took about 4 days. On July 24, 1969, the Apollo 11 spacecraft safely splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, where recovery teams rescued the astronauts. The entire Apollo 11 mission lasted about 8 days, from July 16 to July 24, 1969. It became one of the greatest achievements in human history and proved that humans could travel to another world and return safely. Even today, the Apollo 11 mission continues to inspire scientists, engineers, and millions of people who dream of exploring space.